Searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair, but those eyes so bright.
Welcome back, everyone, for another week of Scheananigans. I'm in the studio today with two of my favorites. We've got my girl Kiki Monique back, along with Ryan Bailey, and so much to catch up on. Bones to pick with you.
Oh, please pick the bones.
I'm just kidding. But first, I want to point out, well, if you're watching and my face looks a little spotted, I did a CO2 laser yesterday.
Oh, how was that?
Not the crazy, like, Tamra,
Yeah.
my face is going to turn green
Okay.
and peel off version.
Okay.
It
Not a
was
salmon sperm facial either.
What I did do is I injected salmon sperm into my face.
I love that.
Are we sure this is all healthy? This is good for you? This is good?
Kim Kardashian did it. So
Yeah.
I put salmon sperm on my face every night, but the injections are supposed to help, I want to tighten, plump it up.
Yeah.
Collagen.
Because you're probably going to be filming soon, so you want to make sure everything's tight, right?
Filming what?
It would be a great Scheananigans question for you.
Yeah. Well, can we just get into some hot topics first? We're just jump in.
Sorry.
God, a little foreplay, Ryan.
I know, right? Just stick it right in, right? Lube it up a little.
Salmon sperm it up, yeah.
Yeah. So I did my Botox. I injected salmon sperm, and I got a laser. So that's the most work I've ever had done. All of these people who always think I've had plastic surgery, just some injections occasionally, Botox, and a laser.
Yeah. If you do a lot of that self-care, you can stave off all of that work for a while.
Yeah. So I don't know how I look, but I also forgot my hoops. I feel so bare and naked
Wow.
right now.
Naked.
I know. I thought they were in my purse from last night. And I'm like, oh my God, I left them on the counter.
Oh, no.
So this is your natural look.
Yeah.
This is me in my most natural form.
I love
So
it.
if you're just listening and want to watch, tune in. But I started working out with a new trainer. Her name's Michelle Yassa. And this girl has a real life BBL. She did not pay for it. She worked for it. Her ass is so amazing. I was like, please sign me up for whatever you are doing.
Yeah.
So I feel like this itty bitty bodybuilder right now. I'm like, I gotta get my protein in.
Yeah.
I've got protein shakes on the go, eating meat.
Did
Brock's so
BB,
proud.
is there a origin story of the BBL? Because I remember back in the day following pop culture, and it was when J-Lo would get shamed for her butt. And then the Kardashians took over, and J-Lo was kind of forgotten about because I remember the days when late night talk show hosts were making fun of her religiously about her butt. And then she seems to have been forgotten.
Right?
Because the Kardashians took over and then BBLs in general took hold.
Well, if you think about it, even because I think Kim made the booty even more desirable. Because if you remember when Kim was, Paris's assistant and they had that whole falling out, Paris said something along the lines of her ass looks like cottage cheese stuffed into a trash bag or something along the lines. And it was a bad thing. And I'm sure that they would not, they would hate that.
Yeah.
But then I think Kim probably took that internally and she was like, I'm going to make my ass a star because she's a businesswoman.
And boy, did she.
And she did.
I just still remember that one photo where it was the champagne glass.
Yes.
Remember?
Paper
The
magazine or
break the
something.
internet. Yeah.
I have a
It's the same.
Christmas sweater, and instead of Kim Kardashian, it's Santa with his butt out and the
How
champagne
dare
on him.
you?
Yeah.
That's
I always like to get a funny Christmas sweater, but I do have that one. Also, it's Tuesday. Did the rapture pass us by, or did it pass everyone by?
Well, we still have a few more hours in the day.
I guess that's true. It is midday.
Yeah.
It came for me around noon, and I was like, I got this at 2:30. So I was like, I don't know if it's going to come back, but I was like,
Right.
I committed to this.
Yeah, and I was like, Salt Lake City's on later. I would like to see that.
Right?
Yeah.
How good is it?
Yeah.
Already.
It's ridiculous.
First episodes, they crush. Really
Yeah.
pulls you in.
It really does. No, but I'm on Rapture TikTok now. And I've been on there for a week, and it gets more intense the more, now it's to the point where it scares me because I was like, oh, this is kind of funny. And then today, because then you just kind of feel bad for everybody if the rapture doesn't happen. I was like, if I could believe in something half as much as these people believe in the rapture.
Yeah.
And I'm sad for them when it doesn't happen. But then some people have already started pushing it back of it could be Wednesday. It might not be. It could be.
But if you've sold your car and everything,
that
what do you
guy.
do? I feel like
That's the thing. It's okay, you've sold all of your belongings. If you're ascending to heaven, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think any of us have been there, but I'm pretty sure, they don't accept Amex.
Yeah.
It's not really something you need.
If there's bottle service at heaven, I was like, that's why the Mormon religion always fascinates me, because there's three levels to heaven.
Right.
And I'm always like, oh my God, there's a class system even in heaven where you might not even be in the celestial kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Religion.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want a special hour of shenanigans where we dive into religion.
Religion. Heavy stuff.
Well, I had to tell Summer, she is so inquisitive right now, and she's learning so much. And so she asked me, because I told her she didn't have school today. And then she's like, well, why not? And I said, oh, it's Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah.
She's like, well, what is that? And I said, it's a Jewish holiday. Well, what is Jewish? And it was just like question after question after question. I'm explaining religion. It was just like, she has so many questions. Well, where is heaven? Why can't I see heaven? Where are the angels? And I'm like, I don't have all these answers, kid. I don't know. I didn't expect it.
And how do you know if you're giving the right answers too?
You don't.
I mean,
we're bound to fuck up our kids in some way. We're just trying to do as little damage as possible.
Yeah. Just ask ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Like, here, sit in front of us.
She does that.
Yeah.
But also, she comes home and she was like, Mommy, did you know today is the first day of fall? And I was like, I did. And then she's like, and did you know how many different kinds of apples there are? And starts telling me about all these different apples and stuff. And I'm like, good to know you're not just in pre-K playing and you are learning something.
Yeah.
Because I swear, anytime if I've gone early or whatever, I'm like, do they just play here? Are they learning?
Does she ever shame you for not knowing something?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
She is, God, this kid, I swear, I'm going to learn so much from her. But she's just like, Mommy, like, why didn't you know that? And I'm like, you know what, honey? Mommy hasn't been in school for a very long time. And you're so smart and you're learning all of these things. When I was your age, I was smart. Then Mommy started smoking weed.
Smoke weed every day.
I love that part out. She has already grown up with a skunk smell outside, so she doesn't even ask anymore.
Oh, that hurts, Brock. Don't say that. Like, no. I mean, I imagine, though, if the rapture happens, the pearly gates, if I'm not hearing good as gold within the first 5 minutes, I'm out. Like, I feel like that would be, wouldn't that be a great pearly gates song?
You guys, Allie wants to do a folk version of Good as Gold. And I'm like, as much as I love that song had to die with the 27s. I'm like, we cannot have more versions of Good as Gold coming out.
Oh, I strongly disagree.
An
I mean,
Allie Luber acoustic, like folklore sort of version.
No, I'm not opposed to it.
I'm sorry. Like,
I think it might need to happen.
The audience will tear this up, but
hate it.
tear this comment up. But like, remember when Dave Grohl, they had that song Everlong, and then he went on Stern.
Yes.
And he did the acoustic Everlong.
I
and gave
only
that song,
listen
like,
to
a
the
whole new
acoustic
life.
version
Yeah.
now.
Not saying Good as Gold is Everlong.
So you're saying I'm David Grohl.
Yeah.
I'm saying go on Stern.
Or Allie Luber. But now that fall is officially over, how was your summer? Any highlights? Any things we just want to leave in the summer, never look back?
I feel like I had a good summer, and I'm actually really looking forward to the fall. I just realized that next week, I think, is my 5-year LA anniversary.
Oh, wow.
So I'm kind of like in this place where I'm like, I'm going to just do like 5 LA things that I haven't done yet. So I'm trying to make
Ooh,
my
I love
list
that.
of things.
A little bucket list.
Yes.
Fun.
I did have news for you, though.
What?
And I feel like I should give this to you because of something I've done, is that we are expecting our first child.
What?
Okay, so
And-
that's true.
Yeah, it's not one of those. Yeah, that rumor is true. And so I'm going to let you leak the baby name.
Perfect.
Oh
We
my
don't have
God.
the baby name, but yeah, we.
Congratulations.
Do when?
March. So we're past the
Okay.
first trimester,
Okay.
and we're safe to, I guess, talk about. I mean, who knows? It's a long journey ahead.
Yes.
Still, but,
Totally. But oh my God, congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
so
Very
exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
My mom literally just asked me on the way here. She goes, "Wait, is Ryan Bailey accepting?
I am accepting babies.
accepting
yes.
a baby?
Yes.
Expecting a baby?" And I was like, I don't know." And she's like, "Well, I mean, I saw it on Instagram." I
Yeah.
was like, "Well, then it must be true."
Well, it is funny because I said it on my show, and then immediately I was getting comments of like, "You should let Scheana have the baby name."
Yeah.
It's like that's
that
great.
will be
Yeah.
announced on
Yes.
Scheananigans. You'll
Yes.
hear it here first.
Yes.
Nobody will care about this baby name. Yeah. So, but it'll be
I care.
retribution. Yeah.
Obviously, you don't need to say, but do you know yet, boy or girl?
Girl.
Oh.
Yeah. That
Okay.
was kind of what we were hoping for.
Do you have names picked out already?
We have a good list and
Okay.
some favorites on the list.
Nice.
But I mean, that's
Are you
just
guys agreeing with them?
Yeah, but just talking about even everything, what you don't know. I mean, everything becomes this deep thought process of
You don't
like,
know
oh my
anything.
God. And then like baby proofing and brezas and stuff that I've never thought about before, or even just the shame my daughter will feel for what I do for a living. I mean, you just start thinking about everything.
Oh, trust
you know?
me. I know. I do think about it regularly.
Yeah.
And you got to get into those like good play date groups already. I mean, it's all about who the social
You know, you already
circle
need to apply for preschool,
Well, that's
right?
Jeff
If you're
Lewis.
going
Jeff
into, if
Lewis
you're in
was
the
telling me
second
all this stuff with
trimester,
school.
Yeah.
You got to get into this school, this school. I'm like, what? Or night nurse, and then night nurse is how much they cost.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Are you out of your mind?
But you're going to want it.
I
Oh my
do
God,
have good
it's so
recommendations
necessary.
for that as well.
Yeah.
We didn't do it, but I do know some amazing ones. And if we ever have another, 100%. But the first baby, I was like, no, I'm doing everything myself. I'm a superwoman and breastfeeding, and a fed baby is a good baby. That like you don't have to have any pressure to do that. There is the baby, I said Breza, whatever.
Oh, I don't know even
it's
how
like
to
the
say
Keurig
it. Yeah.
for formula.
Yeah.
We had it. We never used it. We gave it away. We got another one because I was paranoid. And I was like, what if my milk runs out tomorrow and I don't have one? So we got another one. Literally has been sitting in our garage. And last week we had a worker there for something, and he was telling Brock that they just had a baby, and Brock was like, here.
There
and I
you
was
go.
like, I was going to give it to my friend. He's like, Scheana, she's 4.5.
Yeah.
We've never used it. I'm like, you're
Now
right.
I'm thinking
you're
if we
right.
could sell Sheena's baby milk at BravoCon, that's like a huge money.
Yeah.
That's a revenue stream.
I
Yeah.
will, though, since you're having a girl, have to pass down some like unique, like summer cute things.
See, this is
to you
the
guys.
horrible thing about me. I would just put that in my reality show.
See, you got all
I would no, you can't touch that. That's Scheana. That's a Scheana
This
baby
is
heirloom.
the name I leaked on air, hanging up. I have to know, though, with names, are Bravo talent names automatically on the list or off the list?
I mean, we were joking because, well, it was going to be
Scheana.
Madison Parks.
Oh, yes.
That was, I mean, none of these jokes are appreciated. I was like, Nene would be a great one. If it was a boy, it was going to be Sandoval. That's a, not a great one.
yeah.
No, off the list completely.
Okay, good.
Off the, no way. I don't want kitschy in that sense at all.
I met 2 women on book tour who had cats named Scheana, either Scheana Marie or Scheana Shay. And I was like, that's cool. You're just like all day, you're like, Scheana. When it's a human, I'm like, okay. But then I was like, the cat. I'm like, look, I'm a cat person.
No.
I'm flattered. But I'm
Yeah.
like, so you're just like yelling my name to your cat when you're like,
I hope
amazing.
someone
Yeah.
names their cat Kiki
but I'm
Monique
like,
one
is
day.
it Scheana Marie? Is it Scheana Shay or is it just Scheana?
Wait, ever since Kiki, the OC Kiki, I always just like Kiki Monique, Kiki Monique, Kiki Monique.
Kiki
And if you
Monique,
say it 3
right?
times, it's like Beetlejuice Kiki appears in any Bravo show. Because they like I told Kiki this before. I was like saying the first and the last name. You can't buy better publicity. Not that that's what that's for, but
Literally.
I just thought it was so crazy. Like, were they telling them to say first and last name? Because it
Yeah.
was never just Kiki. It was
Yeah.
Kiki Monique.
I loved it. But I gotta say, I was just at the Virtual Reali-Tea Awards, and I wasn't realizing. I knew that it would be posted online eventually. Was it being live streamed? I don't know. It appeared to be, because right after I got off stage, my phone is blowing up. Then I see that things were immediately posted, and I was like, oh, I was just being like very comfortable on stage. Like I did a book tour, and I'm like, I'll deal with it later. I wasn't thinking that night before we even got into the after party, there would be things that I'm like, shit, I did say that.
Wait, honestly, you did not think it's page 6. That's what it's there
I didn't think
for.
it was immediately going to
But
be
it's
pushed
there
out.
to push out like those things immediately. You really didn't think that.
Not immediately. Like not before I got to the after party did I think I would be getting texts about, oh, that was shady, or you said this.
What was the text you got? Like, who was the one that texted you?
Well, my mom, of course. Scheana. You didn't need it. I was like, I know, okay. And I said it on the podcast last week. I gave Katie her flowers. That was, I had a shady dig on the carpet. But then, I recorded a podcast, and I'm like, what was the point?
Yeah.
I wish everyone well. The shady comments, we're not filming a show together right now. I don't need to do that. When we were filming together, then it's like, I would always tell my mom, like, well, Mom, it's my job. And she's like, it's not your job right now, Scheana. Okay. Like, you guys aren't on a show together. So
Yeah.
let's just keep the comments, like, not even to a
But
minimum.
it has
just
to be hard
not.
because, like, when that's sort of like your behavior for like over a decade,
No,
you
now
just get
it's
used to it.
reprogramming. I
Yeah.
need to like EMDR out of Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you're so used to creating moments and things like, it's like, but it has been rough in these Scheananigans streets this last month. Like, I can't, Like I'm not on Instagram as much as I used to be, but when I am, like I will inevitably hit a clip of something that you said or something that's said in response to you. Like I woke up today and I'm watching some Tamra Teddy thing and I'm like, holy crap.
Wait, what Tamra Teddy thing?
Was
it like their episode last week?
Yeah, I think it was that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm like a little behind, but like it was just like, this is just, it's gonna keep going forever, you know? But the honest question is it good for both shows, even if it hurts feelings? Because then I don't personally love this kind of stuff, but it keeps that conversation or those clicks and downloads coming because people want to see your response to that and their response to this.
Well, that's the thing. And if someone is, slandering or defaming my name, then I do feel the need to respond. I think I just need to be a little more meticulous with my word choice and understand how it's coming off, because as much as I understand the intent behind what I'm saying, it doesn't always land with the audience well. And then I'm like, well, now the whole point I was trying to make is just overshadowed by the hint of cuntiness, and I need to be better.
Well, but I was like, or are you in an era of leaning into the cuntiness? And I'm like, because I feel like even if you leaned into that era, I don't know personally if you'd be able to survive that, because I don't know if a lot of people know. I feel like you really do worry and care about a lot of things. And so like sometimes that's my thought process when I see those things.
Yes and no. I'm leaning into the era of caring less about what other people think, but I still need to remain who I am at my core and be the bigger person and be kind and be intentional with the things that I say, because as much as I want to just say, I don't care what other people think and I'm going to do me and this is how I feel, that doesn't always end well for me and it doesn't always land. And I've seen that when I say something that I think is funny and I'm like, oh shit, that didn't land well. So finding the happy medium, I guess, is what I'm trying to do right now.
I'm sorry, just as a nerdy fanboy, I mean, when that whole Katie thing happened, was there ever a thought of, well, you know what, screw this, I'll just reach out to Katie?
No, because the last 2 times I reached out to her, I haven't gotten a response. So now there's just no point to reach out, So anyway, how about we take a quick little break and then we get back into some more Scheananigans. Okay, are y'all coffee drinkers like I am? Do you just need that caffeine pick me up in the morning because you're tired, you got a kid, you got a job, all of the things that make us tired? If so, I want to talk to you about Everyday Dose. This is, for me, one thing that I love as I'm getting older and producing less collagen. Collagen is less about quantity and more about consistency. Everyday Dose makes the ritual easy to support your skin, your hair, your nails, and joints, all of the things. So that's one of the things I personally love about it. And also, Everyday Dose has the classic coffee taste, but it doesn't have the nasty side effects. And it has added benefits. There's no crash, no jitters. Everyday Dose offers coffee that does more. The Coffee Plus features 100% Arabica coffee enhanced with functional ingredients for smooth energy, calm focus, gut health, and skin support, all in one. It's coffee that makes you feel as good as it tastes. You have the mild roast, medium roast, both you can do. Exciting news, you guys can now find Everyday Dose in Target stores across the country. Celebrate with a buy one, get one deal. Just buy any 2 Everyday Dose products at a Target store near you, and they'll pay you back for one. Visit everydaydose.com/Scheana for more details. Okay, now we go back to talking to y'all about Function Health, because I can't tell you how genuinely grateful I am that I went and got this blood test and found out I have a total of 14 biomarkers that are out of range. But I chose Function Health because it's literally the only health platform that gives me data most people never get and the insights to start doing something about it. I genuinely wouldn't have known I had high cholesterol or these other things that are out of range had I not tested with Function Health. For an additional fee, you can also access MRI and chest CT scans, all tracked in one secure place over time. I feel like with my high cholesterol, I do want to get my heart looked at. So a chest CT scan could be in my near future. And I want to point out that aging well isn't just about looking younger. It's about keeping the systems that matter most in peak condition. Like for your cardiovascular system, that means tracking key markers that give insight to your heart health. And that is what I found out by doing this test. Hormones also influence how aging unfolds. You know, it's just a lot of things that you really should know. So learn more and join using my link. Function is a near 360 view to see what's happening inside your body. And my first 1,000 listeners get $100 credit towards their membership. Visit www.functionhealth.com/goodasgold or use gift code goodasgold at sign up to your own health. All right, let me tell you guys something that'll maybe get you in the mood. But before you get ahead of yourselves, let me tell you. So this is about the online cannabis company that's revolutionizing how we deal with life's challenges, from sleepless nights to stress-filled days, you know, the life of a reality TV personality or just a busy mom who works. Mood.com, they have created an entire line of functional gummies that target specific health concerns with 100% federally legal THC blends. They'll even deliver them discreetly right to your doorstep, which we know and love. And you can get 20% off your first order at mood.com with promo code GOODASGOLD. I've tried a bunch of their gummies myself, and it is wild how different each one feels. Their sleepy time gummies can knock you out in about, I don't know, say 15 minutes. Like no hangovers, no grogginess. I wake up just feeling good as gold. So they've got epic euphoria gummies. They have so many things. Gummies for literally everything. Immune support, menopause relief, PMS symptoms, mental clarity, sexual arousal. And best of all, not only does Mood stand behind everything with an industry-leading 100-day satisfaction guarantee, but as I mentioned, listeners get 20% off their first order with code GOODASGOLD. So head to mood.com, browse their amazing selection of functional gummies, and find the perfect gummy for whatever you're dealing with. And remember to use promo code GOODASGOLD at checkout to save 20% off your order. Okay, so we were just talking about names, so I kind of want to go back to that because I saw this video the other day of Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon doing press for the morning show. First of all, do you guys watch it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't. I feel like I need to add it to my list. There's just so many shows to add to my list. I started The Girlfriend last night.
Oh, I love that.
I hear that's really good.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm only one episode in, but
Okay.
so good. So in this interview, they were asked if they know each other's middle names, which they did not. But Reese revealed that hers is Jean. She's Laura Jean Reese. I knew Reese was one of her middle names, but I didn't realize that she had two. And Jennifer's is Joanna.
Which is an
Jennifer Joanna.
Yeah, interesting. I would never thought that was her middle name.
And she's from a Greek family. Is Joanna a Greek name?
You know what? It actually might be, because I think I've known another Joanna, a Greek woman named Joanna. Maybe it is.
Yeah. So, of course, then I wanted to Google and find out what other fun celeb middle names there are. I'm curious if you guys can guess who these belong to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stamatina.
Stamatina. Sounds like someone who's Eastern European.
Oh, wait. Lady Gaga?
No.
Oh.
Tina Fey.
Oh.
Elizabeth Stamatina Fey.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I know. I'm like, never heard anything like it. Lori Blue.
Lori Blue.
Singer.
Ariana Grande.
No. Adele Lori Blue Adkins.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Princess. I love this one.
I'm really bad at this game.
Cardi B.
In the realm, Sierra, Princess Harris.
Okay.
Nice.
Wait, it's Sierra the singer, not Sierra from Summer House, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, just making sure.
Wow.
Because I'm like, wait, that's not her last name. Hater.
Machine Gun Kelly?
Martin Short. Martin Hater Short. Hater
but-
with a Y.
Oh, okay, not Hater.
Yeah.
I was like,
Funny though.
wow.
Gary with 2 R's. Garry.
Steve Martin?
Kate Gary Hudson. Yeah, and then here's one. Tiffany.
I mean, that could be any.
Older actor.
Meryl Streep.
Richard Tiffany Gere.
Wait, Richard Gere's
Gere?
middle name is Tiffany?
Apparently, according to Google.
Okay.
You always learn something on Scheananigans.
Yeah.
Right? You learn something new every day. What about, okay, similar realm, Kim. Did you watch the Charlie Sheen documentary? Because he is super mentioned in it.
Oh, he's mentioned in it. Oh.
Oh, Sean Penn.
No. Nicholas
Cage.
Kim.
Nicolas Cage.
Coppola. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, so many. Mungo. Hugh John Mungo Grant.
Oh.
They're literally, what about Erhard?
Erhardt?
She might be having a
Resurgence?
resurgence, yes.
Erhardt.
Think Lindsay Lohan era.
Oh, the Nickelodeon star.
Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire.
Oh.
Hillary
Duff.
Erhard Duff.
Okay.
Yeah, so many. The list goes on and on, but this one, it might be my favorite. Last one, Pirate.
Johnny Depp. I'm just gonna.
Billie Eilish, Pirate
Okay.
Baird O'Connell.
Oh, okay.
So Eilish is her first middle name.
So this is great. So I could literally do any name as a middle name.
Yeah,
Like
pretty much.
I could just go ball like
Yeah.
Batman, anything.
Literally anything.
Wow.
That's why I
Freedom.
gave Summer Moon. And also we did Honey. I mean, that's like a family name. But I'm like, in case she hates the name Summer, one day Moon is such a cute name.
Why would you ever hate Summer?
I don't know. I just like wanted to give her options.
Yeah.
Did you ever tell her that? Like if you hate
No.
your first okay,
No,
I was like,
she's
don't give her
four.
that option already.
No, she loves her name. She loves that she sees it everywhere. And that was the point of giving
Yeah,
her.
does she get upset that it's the first day of fall because summer's gone?
No.
Okay.
It's cute though. Now she's like, no, like Summer this season, but I'm Summer. And so she thinks it's cute. What are your middle names?
Kyler.
Kyler.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. What's yours?
If I told you that, you'd know too much about me.
Mine was Kyler just because of my grandpa, but I remember when I first moved to LA, I thought, oh, I'll be Ryan Kyler Bailey. And I was like, oh, it'll be a 3 like Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
And then it turns out I wasn't an amazing actor. But I thought, Ryan Kyler Bailey, or I wanted to get rid of Ryan and be Kyler Bailey because I thought
Ooh.
Kyler really stood out.
Yeah.
And then it turned out on SAG there was already a Ryan Bailey, so in SAG it is Ryan Kyler Bailey. But that's not-
Gotcha.
yeah. I really used to be proud of that middle name.
Yeah, it is a
Nothing
good
to
middle
do.
name.
Yeah.
I like it. I feel like Kyler is a cute girl's name also.
You know what? I'll give you either the first or the middle name. You
Yeah.
earned that. Yeah.
Okay.
You can pick one of those.
Okay, perfect. I'll send you some options.
Go by the Instagram account now.
Yeah.
though.
It's like- oh God.
Yeah.
You do have to start it. No, you don't, right? Like, do you start an Instagram account for your baby? Like, no, that's not good, right? Or do you?
Just a private
You
one.
have to because
did.
At least get
yeah,
the
but you're
name.
like more of a public. Yeah.
I think it's
even
up
think about
to your discretion, I mean, for me, I was like, well, I know I'm going to post my kid. So I made her one. I got it verified, but you have to say account ran by like my mom and dad. That's like a thing
Gotcha.
under age. You have to put on the account. So, I mean, once we decide on a name,
Yeah. Perfect.
then just hold the handle. You don't even necessarily have to do anything with it.
Wow.
But you don't want some asshole weirdo fan to take it and then like post weird shit on it.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah. I'll post my own weird shit.
Yeah.
exactly.
That's why a cruise, I forget what it is, but it was like someone got cruise couchy or whatever. And so they had to do like baby cruise
Yeah.
or cruise mic. I don't remember, but something like that. Anyway, okay, going back to seasons, and one thing that happened over this summer that was just the most viral thing ever was the Coldplay concert and that couple. I saw today something that was like people.com one of that girl, Kristen, who was in the affair, one of her friends came forward and said that her and the CEO boss weren't having an affair and that she was separated and living apart from her husband at the time. So now here's my question. Is it a matter of semantics? Wasn't he also married? So you're saying you weren't having an affair because you were separated, but you were a mistress then if he's still married. So
well, I think she was even trying to say that there wasn't an affair happening, which is like, okay, let's pretend that's not the.
So it was a bad night.
Why are we hugging each other?
It wasn't even a hug. It was a Titanic.
Yes.
Rose, I'll never
embrace.
let you go embrace.
Like right under her boobies.
Yes. It wasn't like a side hug where you're like,
Wait,
oh,
what
that's my
song
friend.
was it? Was it like Fix You, or was it like, I mean,
Let's just tell ourselves that.
No, I'd be very curious what the song was because
Right.
it did look like a warm embrace from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not a friendly sort of
I've
co-worker
never hugged my
embrace.
friend that way.
No.
Have you been to Coldplay though?
Yes. Actually, I just went.
No, but if Kiki went to a Coldplay concert, maybe that's like par for course at Coldplay. You don't know.
The friend did say that it was inappropriate to be hugging your boss in that manner, and it's something she takes full responsibility for. But that the scandal, the downfall, the loss of her job, is unfair. Which honestly, I think I kind of agree with. I mean,
Didn't the guy
your
lose his job,
personal
too?
life shouldn't necessarily affect your professional life in that sense. I think, he
Unless
had
you're
to
on
step
reality
down.
TV.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think? Like, she got like 900 death threats in a day. I mean, that's crazy.
I do think it's weird but I mean, we are a Puritan society, but I do think it's weird that affairs destroy people's lives. Because like in regular life, we know people have affairs. We know marriages don't last and people move on and like they can go about their lives. But I don't understand how, when it's public, all of a sudden your entire life is ruined.
Right.
Well, I mean, also at that time, like everybody hopped on that. Like we were looking for something to hop on. Like it really became for that like week-long period. Like everybody needed to put some sort of comment or joke out there about it. And so you never know when those things are going to catch fire or what the public needs some sort of like throw meat to the wolves, you know?
We need another scandal.
Well, I mean, in a sense, we're so primed for those and everybody gets genuinely excited. But even like with any of the political stuff or, everybody's talking to Kiki's point about a puritanical society. Like, I'm not talking about, I'm talking Republicans, Democrats. They've all cheated. They've all had affairs and stuff. And yet they're preaching some sort of puritanical. That's when I get a little bit confused because I'm like, most of these people commenting are, or like even that Kim Davis lady that's trying to roll back gay marriage. She's on her fourth marriage?
Yeah.
Like, if you really believe in the sanctity of marriage, I mean, you obviously do because you love to do it as much as
Over and over
possible.
and over.
But that's the thing. Like, there seems to be no self-reflection within people's outrage.
Yeah.
I feel like if for any reason Brock and I ever got divorced, I don't think I would do a third time's the charm marriage. Like, I'm done. Like, people who do it 3-4 times, I'm like, to each their own. But it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like just the legal aspect, the name changing. I'm never doing that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, think about like Elizabeth Taylor back in the day, had like a string of, I mean, she got married to the one dude, Richard Burton, 2 times, I believe.
Oh, that's right.
So, I mean, there are certain people that are very, I mean, like fifth marriage, sixth marriage, they usually tend to be like billionaires or like really wealthy people that don't look at relationships the same way that a lot of people do. But it's interesting.
Yeah. It's just a hassle when you get divorced, It's not fun.
No, I
A
can
real
imagine.
crimp in your
Yeah.
plans, yeah.
Really.
But it kind of makes me want to check out a Coldplay concert because you're like, what is going on here at these concerts that it puts you in some
Crazy.
sort of, I mean, it's like watching those rapture people on TikTok where you're like, you are like religious psychosis at a Coldplay concert.
Yeah, for sure. So we were just talking a little bit about some shows that we're watching. I feel like I always turn to you guys when I need to know what I should be watching right now. So what's your number one show you're watching right now?
The show that I'm enjoying is a scripted show called Task on HBO.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I really love these sort of series. I like Mark Ruffalo and everything he does, and I'm enjoying that from like a scripted point of view. And then comedy wise, it's over, but I just love that the studio won so many awards. 'cause
So
it is
good.
so funny, and I'm so
love
glad
that
it got the
for him.
accolades.
Like, not just his first Emmy, it was like Emmy, Emmy, Emmy,
Yes.
Emmy.
Well, it works on two levels because if you're really into Hollywood, it works on that level. But just even as a straight up comedy, it's just funny regardless.
So good.
And the fact that Apple is putting so much money in the production of that is really exciting because that one episode, The Oneer, where it's like the one long shot, you know, it's like that's really expensive to be able to do. And so it's really exciting that that's going to obviously get an even bigger second season.
Yeah.
But did you see that thing he said on Emmy's night about putting people from Vanderpump Rules in the Valley in it? And he said, sorry, we can't do that, you know?
Well, I understand that from a storyline perspective. He's not Seth Rogen, the Bravo fanatic on the show. He's a studio head. A studio head, as he said, is not going to give a fuck about a reality star. That makes sense.
Which would be a funny scene for somebody to not give a fuck about a reality star.
It would be something like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But when I saw, he was like, but you know, that's the thing about reality stars. You got to keep them at a distance because it could be dangerous. I was like, are we never going to smoke a joint together?
I know, right? But here's the thing, because especially since so many of the meetings happened at Smokehouse, which again is such a big part of the Valley,
Right?
I'm like, there could be one little interaction at the Smokehouse.
No, I'll hear that and then I'll be like, oh, I could write this or I think that would be good. But it is interesting when people like that or John Oliver talking about Salt Lake City on Colbert when he was like, these are the most magnificent monsters. And he loves Salt Lake City. And you really, I always get a kick, you know, because I watch this now for a living where when somebody I respect loves it as much as I do, I get psyched. Like every time Seth Rogen brings up the Valley, I'd be like, hell yes. You know?
No, I love his love for reality TV.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch Platonic?
Love Platonic.
I do not.
Oh, God,
It's
I
a
love
quick
It's second
binge,
season,
short
right?
episodes. Yeah, I just binged the first season and now I'm completely caught up. So good.
So good.
Obsessed.
Dude, Apple is insane in the
They're
fact
crushing it.
you can go on Apple and I'll be like, wait, that's not a fake show? Like, it'll be like, it's weird. Like, I used to think they were like funneling money for something, but I'm like, I know about every show on cable or network television, and Apple you'll throw on and it has the best actors, best production, and the only ones that they promote usually are The Studio or Severance.
Yeah.
And they have this entire caliber. Like Jason Momoa has a show that like
Chief
is
of War.
actually Game of Thrones budget-wise.
Yes.
Yeah.
But is that all subtitles or just when I go outside to the garage and I see Brock watching it? I'm like,
I haven't started watching. I know it. I haven't started, so I don't know.
Wait, do you make Brock watch that show in the garage?
I don't make him. He chooses to while he works out.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like, I prefer to take this in the garage.
No, and I've gone out there and I'm like, ooh, I could get me a little Momoa and I'll watch a little bit of it. But that little bits that I've watched, I swear there was no English.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it's, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to work my way through The Paper on Peacock.
Yeah.
Which is that Office
Oh,
spinoff.
yes.
Yes.
And I'm on like episode 5, and I think they're finally like finding their footing. Or,
Okay.
you know, it's like
I heard it was like,
They're going
meh.
to need a second season to really, because I remember when Parks and Rec, I remember the first season, I was kind of like, I like it, but and then second season, they killed it.
Yeah.
I felt like The Paper could do the same thing. It was like, it was not quite
Almost
there,
there.
but I know that they
can
throw
get
on
there.
they have a lot
some-
of talented people, so you can like see all of these kind of bright spots. It's just kind of come together.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on a potential Jersey Housewives minus Teresa?
I just don't even know what this Jersey world is going to look like. But what I do know is that Teresa's going to still be a part of the Bravo family. So whatever she does next, people will watch. So even if she's not a part of whatever they rebuild for Jersey, I'm not concerned because she'll still live on in other forms.
Yeah, I mean, she's so powerful that it's fun. But the rumor I liked was that she was getting moved to Miami. I was like, oh, that's interesting because they're all. Well, you always see like her in pictures with Alexia and Marisol. They just posted one last
that's
week.
true. And Larsa.
Her and Louis are always in like Miami, and I was like, well, that would be interesting because I noticed Miami already got a season pickup, and I'm like, we don't have a pickup yet for NYC or announced, you know.
Yeah.
So how did they announce that? But like, I'm like, well, you would announce that if you had a big star like Teresa,
Right.
And then that would free up Jersey. I mean, regardless, Teresa's going to work on Bravo in some capacity.
Yeah.
But it is funny that they really just waited it out because everybody's like, well, it's going to be the same cast.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I mean, BravoCon seems like it's going to be ground zero for all of these
I'm
big
excited.
announcements, you know?
If I get called up for Squash the Beef, I'm not even trying to manifest this. I'm trying
it's a
to
whole
prepare.
stage.
I know what I'm saying.
You
just
against
a line
80
of people waiting.
Yeah.
Who would you put in line?
Oh my God.
Which, I mean, depends on the week, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? I'm like,
Right,
right
we
now,
still
I'm
have a
like,
couple
okay,
months.
Tamara, Teddy.
Yeah, I mean,
Teddy on the
are we
list?
going with Lala now? What are we?
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I'd put her on the list.
Yeah, Tamara and Teddy, I think, would still be on that list.
I just didn't know if Teddy is going to be at Bravo.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I assume they always go every year, and they usually like do shows from there, and supposedly they have a party. So I'm assuming they.
Well, isn't Teddy kind of a friend of on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this season?
She does show up. I did see she was filming.
One of the cast. Yeah,
I couldn't remember if I saw her name on the.
Yeah,
list
I don't
of
remember who was on the
BravoCon
list.
peeps. If they were to do another season of Love Hotel, who would you like to see on it?
Well, definitely my co-host Dorinda, because I'm ready for her to start dating, because she also, she has Parsley, but her daughter just took Parsley back. So now she's like dog free. And I was like, I think this will open up your dating life. So I'd like to see Dorinda for sure. Who else would I like to see? I think I want to see from people from other shows. Like, could we get like, I don't know.
I would be very curious, because she doesn't seem to want to do it on the reality show itself. I would love to see Heather Gay.
Okay.
Because I want to see dating. And to that point, if you were to go a little younger, I would be curious to see Lala on dates. Like, I would want to see how that works in that scenario. Is that like these people that don't really, not that they're not trying to share, but I want to see what Heather is like on a date, or what Lala is like on a date.
And Sierra from Summer House, because I feel like
she would be fantastic.
Yeah.
And just bring Shannon back every season.
Right?
Because every season she's the den mother.
Oh my God. So Earl is sitting next to us at the in the
Earl the
green
Pearl,
room
yeah.
at the awards, right? And I do not like him because Shannon is my very good friend. And so Mark and my friend Daniel were talking to him, having no idea who this old white guy is, just sitting in the room. He could be on production for all they know. And then he said his name, and then Mark clocked it and was like, oh shit. And then he makes eye contact with me and he goes, hi, I'm Earl the Pearl. And I said, hi, I'm Scheana, and I'm a very good friend of Shannon. So this conversation is now over.
Oh my God, you said
what did
that?
he say?
Got up and walked away.
Oh my God.
You really live your life like there's reality show cameras on you.
I was
like,
just
what
like,
are
I'm
you?
just going to put this out there. Like, please don't talk to me because I don't want to have to be fake nice,
And then like, I thought that the Page 6 hosts were saying on their channel that like they saw Earl and Galena from McBee Dynasty getting cozy backstage.
Do you watch McBee Dynasty?
I do not, but she gave me my award and she was backstage.
Russian prostitute. She calls the other.
I was like,
no, the second.
I watch this show.
Well, she does. She calls the other lady a Russian
girl,
prostitute.
the woman
in
who's
the
her
second
friend.
Russian
season.
prostitute.
No.
I got
it.
really into the McBee Dynasty last month.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Which they just got announced coming to Bravo, so that means a third season. Right?
Yeah,
I would think so.
for sure.
There's a lot going on with Bravo right now. What are you excited to come back onto air?
I mean, I got Salt Lake. That was really that was the big one. I'm excited to see a Beverly Hills trailer. But I mean, once you get in, like Salt Lake is that one where I'm just so happy to watch it, regardless, like just the ridiculously of it. And they didn't really seem to miss a beat, even without Lisa Barlow. And then, once Lisa comes back, that's going to be even better. I think you probably got the Potomac thing.
Potomac looks really good. I think I'm more excited about the announcements. Like I've been wanting the Shaws back forever. If they're doing the Valley Shaws edition, and so I know that's a whiles away, but like that's what I'm looking forward, because I want more of those shows that aren't housewife shows. It's like I think that we need to put more development into these other shows. And I like that they're doing the city spinoff of Summer House and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I want more of that, because I think this is what the viewers really need.
Yeah. I mean, the Shaws thing will be definitely awesome. And then the alleged flipping out reboot that might get announced at BravoCon, I would look forward to that. I mean, there's a lot of cool things to look forward to. And then, I mean, I am, I was just really exhausted by the end of it, but I'm now getting to a place where I think I could accept a third season of The Valley again, because it was just such an intense season to cover every week.
Well, to wrap things up, do we have Jack's Hole for the week?
Oh, God.
Scared to even say.
I know, right?
Going political is always easy, but I did see there's a lot of misinformation being spread about autism this week. It was something I wanted to get into more this week, but I think maybe we save that for next week.
Yeah.
And but anyone you want to name?
I don't know. Maybe we can have maybe the raptureless Rapture.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna rapture, make sure there's a rapture.
Yeah.
Like, that's always
Because I would love to fly. Float away.
They say that you like lose your clothes immediately, and there's like I do not want to see my naked body. Like I don't even want to look
I'm
down.
glad I've been doing Pilates twice a week.
Yeah, but even I would just look down and be like, oh God, no. Like, and then you're looking at other people in the sky naked.
Yeah.
None of that really, and but it would be funny if it does happen, just like heathens like me that just like, holy shit, it actually,
happened.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you guys all so much for listening. Thank you, Kiki and Ryan, for joining me in the studio today. Make sure to listen to Kiki weekdays on Radio Andy's Reality Checked. Find her at The Talk of Shame on Instagram and listen to So Bad It's Good podcast wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts, and follow him at So Bad It's Good with Ryan Bailey. And if you haven't already gotten my book or been listening to my audiobook, it's a New York Times bestseller. So you can head to mygoodsidebook.com, and we will be back next week getting into some more shenanigans. Bye.